of a delay on waiting on a bottom arm, and waiting on a bottom arm, and waiting on a bottom arm, and waiting on a bottom arm to turn up, which never turned up. Hallelujah, praise the Lord, it has turned up. Wednesday. It's Wednesday today, but it's here. Right, let's get on with some work. So for those of you guys that don't know, this bottom arm has taken 2.5 weeks to get here, and it's slowed down the progress of the golf. But not to worry, it's here now, so we're going to polybush this. But the first job we're going to do is we're going to rub it all down, and we're going to put it into in some 2K paint. Also, on a side note, for the guys that watched last week's video and you saw us try to make one of these floor bungs in stainless steel, yeah, and it was somewhat frustrating, and yeah, I got a little bit angry with it. This was the one that we was trying to replace. Since then, yeah, I've got some 0.6mm steel, and yeah, we've successfully made one. It's been painted not that long ago, so, but yeah, so that's one that we've made. So this is what we was trying to replicate. Yeah, and it turned out spot on, and it was really easy. It was so much easier doing it in the steel, and annoyingly I actually found some 0.6mm steel in my cupboard where I keep all the steel. Right, let's get onto this bottom arm. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take these bushings out. So that's the first job. Let's get these out. So I'm hoping that it'll push out this way. So I'm hoping that this cup will sit on here, and then we've got this that can sit on top of that, and hopefully it'll push it through. Oh, look at that. Well, that went really nice. How easy did that come out? It was a bit of a struggle to set that up in the press for pushing out this bushing. So we've set it up on the vise, a bigger socket on the back and a littler one on the front, and hopefully it'll push it through. Maybe it won't. Pushing it out, I just bottled it. I got scared. And then that's that pushing out. And just like that, that's them out. That went really easy. Easier than I was expecting it to go, because sometimes they can fight you. But yeah, so with these out, we can rub it down. We're not going to go crazy with it, just give it a bit of a scuffing up, and then we'll get some paint on it. I'm not going to re-prime it or anything. I say we're not trying to build a concourse car or out daft like that. I just want it to last a bit longer than it would have done from factory. So let's get this scuffed up. Yeah, so we've got no Scotch-Brite. I don't know why. I must have used it all. So we're just going to use a 600 grit sanding disc. It's a good day for painting and all today, because it's really nice outside. Say it's up at 17, 18 degrees, so yeah, it's a good day to do it. So that's that all scuffed up. We'll take it outside and let it get a bit of the sunshine on it, warm it up a little bit. And while that's warming up, we'll mix our paint. So we're back to mixing our paint 2 to 1 with a splash of thinners, and yeah, back on that gun outside spraying this paint on. And I'm definitely building up a little bit more confidence with the painting, and I think it's showing in the result. I think this turned out really decent. Okay, we're on the next day, finished work, got ourselves a nice cup of coffee, and the bottom arm's all nice and dry, and it's come out really good. What we need to do now is push these bushings in, fit this on, and then get it all built up. Right, let's go. So I think this one's quite easy to push in because it separates. What we will do is we'll get a bit of grease to put in there. So we'll just use a bit of silicone grease. We've got this all set up ready to press in. I don't know if you can hear the birds outside, but yeah, it's lovely. Personally, I really hate the winter. I really struggle. So as soon as spring gets here and the birds start singing and everything else, oh yeah, I feel well chuffed. Put the glasses on, you never know, do you? Here we go. Okay, we've got everything together. It's all turned out really nice. It looks really nice. And yeah, I think it's now time to start reassembling all this, ready to move the car up onto the lift. So obviously there's still a bit to do in this arch. It all needs painting, but we just want to get this bottom arm on, get the suspension on, and get the car up on the lift. It's always a nightmare trying to fit nice new painted parts and not scratching them, but I think we got away with not marking anything too much. We've near enough got it all back together. Obviously it's all going to have to come back apart again because we're going to have to paint inside here, but I aren't going to paint anything until the temperature's hotter, just because yeah, I don't want to risk trapping a load of moisture in here. So this will all have to come back off. It's all gone pretty decent, apart from the track rod end is fighting me. It doesn't want to go in, so it's going to have to spend the night in the freezer and have a think about its decisions in life, because yeah, we're not going to stand for it. So this can go in the freezer, and then we'll warm this up again tomorrow, but just with a heat gun, just because obviously we don't want to burn all the nice fresh paint off that we've got on there, and we'll see how it goes then. So I think that's about as far as we can go for tonight. So until tomorrow, we will see you later. Okay, it's the next day and we're back. The track rod end has had the night in the freezer as a punishment for not going on. So hopefully this is nice and hot. We've got this warmed up. So hopefully it should go on. Yay! If we all just cooperate, life is a lot easier. Now what did I do with the nut off that? Nice! It's back on all four wheels. Okay, so I think we're at that point where we're going to start shifting all the cars out and get this Golf up on this lift. Wish me luck. Car Jenga, here we go. So the first job was to get the dailies off the driveway. Then it was a case of just getting the main garage door up and getting the tyre pumped up on the Lotus as it had gone flat. Once we'd got that done, we moved that over to the corner, and then it was a case of getting the Mercedes down on the lift. Once I'd got this down and it started up as it always does, and started reversing it back, there was an issue. There was a big bang, and I knew there was a problem. I don't know if that picked up on the time lapse, but yeah, when reversing this Mercedes out, So yeah, it's a Mercedes 190e with a Cosworth kit on it. It's not a Cosworth, I wish it was. Yeah, all of a sudden it just went bang and dropped down, and I automatically thought spring had snapped. And then I thought, oh, maybe the tyre's gone, because the tyres are really perished on the front of here. But yeah, no. What it actually was the bottom ball joint. You see it there, bottom ball joint snapped clean off there. Ah, dear. So that's fun. So this is going to make it a lot harder. It's already a bit of a nightmare juggling all the cars around, so I think I'm going to have to get this car on a dolly, maybe take the wheel off, get it on a dolly on the front and shimmy it over to the side, and then my priority is going to have to be to fix that. Yeah, because what the plan is that the Mercedes is going to sit where the Golf is, and then the Golf will obviously be up on the top of the lift, but I'm going to be all the time pulling the Mercedes in and out as we're working on the Golf. And yeah, obviously I can't be moving that in and out sat on a dolly, because I need to be able to get in it and reverse it back. So that'll be my priority, to fix that. But first off, we've just got to try and get it moved. I'll put you guys back on a time lapse and you can watch it all unfold, my nightmare. At least it's nice weather. I started thinking about this at a later date, the bottom of that ball joint snapping off, and really I'm super lucky that the car wasn't on the road and wasn't driving it, because if that had came off at speed 60 plus mile an hour, you'd be in real big bother. That was super sketchy. So basically what I did is put it on the dolly and then got the wife to watch it while we drove it on the dolly. So yeah, that's going to have to be the repair that we do next. But I thought while the Golf's out, I'd give you a quick look around the car. So for those of you that haven't been here from the start, so basically front chassis legs have been done, both sides. So it's a 180 20 valve turbo. I say it has had the plates put in and it been smoothed out. So we started on this side, and that's all in Nardo grey Raptor liner, and we've got all the new suspension, new brakes and everything on this side. We've done the sill repair down here. That's all new front section there. It's had a new section here at the back, so that's all new. It's been Raptor lined, you can't see, but it's been Raptor lined all inside there, and it had all the inside the fuel tank done. It's had that new rear quarter piece fully made up. We've put a full new rear valance on it. See, all these bits are just in, they're not obviously finished, but yeah, full new rear valance in, and then new sort of jacking points and everything in there. We've done inside this arch, but we haven't Raptor lined all inside here just because it's getting too cold, so I didn't want to do it while it was cold. We've got a new rear sill part on there which just needs rubbing down. We've had some filler on it and it's in primer. The new front section of the sill on there, and then the floor jacking point, which is what we did on the other side as well. And then a few videos ago we did that section in there, and then we've had all this rubbed back. And then last video we just got the this video we just got the hub assembly and everything put in, and then now we're aiming to get it up onto the lift. But it is actually a nice car when it's not absolutely mingingly filthy. So but yeah, that's the inside of her. But yeah, it'd be nice to get this thing back on the road. Jesus, I'm out of breath after pushing it up there. So the plan of the attack is to move this just into the driveway, get this old BMW E28 down, get that on that lift, get the Lotus underneath that, and yada yada yada, get everything back in. Right, I'll put you boys back in time lapse and we'll go again.
So we brought the BMW down, we pushed the Golf over to the side to make space, and then basically we put the BMW onto some dollies so that we could get it lined up and get it put up onto the lift. I put it up onto the lift and realised I didn't quite have it in the right spot, so I had to do the full thing again. Bloody typical.
Yeah, that was tiring. Yeah, a couple of attempts to get the BMW up on that lift, just because the car has to be over on that lift to this side for enough space in the vaulted roof. And on my first attempt I got it too far over to the other side, but I thought it'd be alright, but it wouldn't have gone high enough, so I had to take the whole thing back down again and put it back up, but we got there. I was thinking while the Golf's actually out, what I might do is, because over there at the back, just there, is the door, and it'd be good to get that door back on, because it's had a repair done on the bottom of it. I put a new piece of metal in. This was before I was making YouTube videos, so yeah, it'd be nice to sort of get that door on, and then it's just one more thing out of the way. Right, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then we can get it on the lift.
So the first job is to pull the cables through into the door, and then because I'm on my own, it's a case of lifting it onto the trolley jack, jacking the door up and getting it lined up. Once we've got it lined up and into position, we just put the two 17mm bolts in. Once they're in and nice and tight, drop the jack back down and it's all done. If you guys are enjoying this footage, hit the subscribe button and give us a like. It's much appreciated. So because the Golf is a lot smaller car, it's a lot easier to push it up onto the lift, you'd think. Second attempt, surely this time we'll get it up there. Apparently not. Third attempt, I'm really going for it now. So on the fourth attempt, I really let it rip.
In somewhere with it now. Shut that window.
You left it right up then.
We've got the car up on the lift. I've cleared a load of the stuff. The only thing left to do is to get the Mercedes in there. And I found a new space for everything. I had a lot of stuff that was stored at the end of the garage here, but obviously because the Mercedes is going to be coming in and out as we're working on the underside of the car, we need to be able to keep this sort of clear. So it's just basically dumping stuff wherever I can find a space. I am absolutely shattered. I've been doing this for more time than I would care to admit, but yeah, it's been hours. What we'll do is we'll get a torch and we'll have a look at the underside of the car. Right, so we start at the back. So obviously this is the section that we've repaired that has got a little bit of rust coming through on it, because I think we trapped some moisture in there, I'm guessing. So it's going to need scuffing back up and protecting. That's the other side we've done. You see, that side's fine because obviously it was warmer when we did that side. So there's a bit of rust there. It's a bit scabby where your fuel tank straps up to, but nothing too bad. We'll dip underneath here. So these are the main sections that are going to need repairing. So it's this section here. So we'll have to knock wheel all this back. I'm thinking it'll probably be worth just to buy a new rear axle, just because it's so scabby, and I'd like to, yeah, I think it'd be easy just replacing. You can get them. So then, same again on this other side. We've got a nice hole there, so that full section needs to come out. So this has got to come out anyway to be able to repair them. So this is going to have to come out. That's probably going to be where I'll start. Yeah, it's just grim, innit? It's me that's done all this. I wax oiled all this years ago. I mean, that looks a bit suspiciously scabby where the fuel line goes in. It's a bit, you can't really see it on camera, but that's a bit dented in. I mean, the brake lines are decent, but they're all caked in wax oil. Ugh, grim. Obviously, we know these are the repairs that we've done on the front. Now we can get onto the back side of this and treat all this. Yeah, so generally speaking, I don't think it's terrible other than them 2 repairs down there. But it's going to be messy. It's going to be really messy. But what I think we need to do, really, what my first job is to sort that Mercedes out now, because I need to be able to have that driving to be able to pull it in and out of here, so that I can start work on this. So yeah, that'll be the first job. We'll get a ball joint ordered for that bottom arm, and then it'll probably be a case of pulling that rear axle, subframe, whatever you want to call it. We'll be pulling that out and do them 2 big main repairs, and then just knot wheel the full underside of this car, which will be grim. Be really grim, but she'll be good when she's done. Right, now we've got the sketchy job of trying to move that Mercedes on that wheel dolly. Wish me luck, this could go horribly wrong. The wife's going to have to be involved. Right, let's get it moved.
So doing this was really sketching my wife out. She wasn't enjoying it at all. She was getting super nervous and just kept saying it looked like it was gonna fall off or it was gonna damage it or one thing or another. It was not making her happy. Yeah, I couldn't get the car to turn. It just kept dragging the other wheel. So in the end, I resorted to jacking up the back of the car and actually pulling it over on dollies to get it lined up. It was a lot easier to do that than just to keep shunting backwards and forwards.
Woo! That was hard going, but we managed to get it in. I would never have been able to do that without my extremely strong but small wife. She packs a punch. So yeah, cheers, love. I hope you've all enjoyed this week's footage and drama and what we've been up to. So yeah, next week we'll be fixing this Mercedes and hopefully make a start on this on the Golf, because I ain't pushing that back out again unless it's on its wheels. So until next week, guys, I'll see you later.